Acuna Jr. And here it comes. Swing and a chopper out to short. And an easy out to start the game. Here comes Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
And that's outside. And that's ball one. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Ground ball up the middle. McNeil gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs. Two outs, base is empty. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Now one missed.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
3-0.
And there's the automatic. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now Drake Baldwin on the ground to third. Fair ball. Here comes Olson around third. Boots it. He'll score easily.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Ozzy Albies stands in now and watches strike 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Inside, going to count 1 and 2. In the dirt, blocked. This one in the dirt. Ozuna on second. Baldwin on at first with 2 down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Alex Verdugo. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Pitch in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here in Queens. And pitching here today, Spencer Schwellenbach. What's the word on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1.
Popped up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Juan Soto.
Second, right fielder, Juan Soto.
And that's a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Next offering is fouled back. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one 95 to finish him off. Here's Pete Alonso. Out there to center. It gets down, a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And that is out of play. Left field. Verdugo makes the grab. And that is that. Back here at Citi Field. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. Harris measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo makes the play. 1 away. Nick Allen next up for the Braves.
Batting ninth, shortstop Nick Allen.
And that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
In the air out towards right center. Taylor hauls it in, 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Grounded out his first time up. That's in there. 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Now batting third baseman Austin
So
Riley.
here's Riley now. Grounded out his first time. There's your strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Fouled off left side. Swing and a ball line to center. It gets down, base hit, headed for the plate. And he's out.
On the track.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Starling Marte. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. And that's
Ball
down
one.
and away.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's down and in.
Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Count's full.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Batting
Now the
sixth,
third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
Ball
That's
one
a
there.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ground ball, Austin Riley. Gets it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Luis
And now the catcher
Torrens.
comes up to hit. Luis Torrens. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. And that's downstairs and outside. That misses the
3-0.
zone. Ball 3. There's a strike. Splits the plate, and it's 3-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that look.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And we're back
Leading
out
off
of the
for
third
the
inning.
Braves,
Here's Matt
first
Olson
baseman,
now.
Matt Olson.
Blackburn back to work. And ball 1.
Ball.
Close,
Ball
but
3.
call the ball. And now
3
3-0.
balls, no strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been
Up
really
next
patient at
for
the plate.
Atlanta,
A
the
game plan that
designated
he's
hitter,
sticking to. He's
Marcell
just not going
Ozuna.
outside of what he's looking for up there.
And a foul ball.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now it's the Atlanta
Now batting,
catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Drake Baldwin.
Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that's in for a strike. Olson at first, 1 gone. In the air, left field, down the line. Nimmo running hard to get it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Makes the catch for the out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Walked his first time. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
1-1's the count.
And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Nabs it, and that is that. Back here in Queens, Jeff McNeil stands in.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
And it's fouled off. That one fouled off. This one high in the air to left center. Harris flashes the leather on the run and catch. Now Tyrone Taylor.
Those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
That's a little bit low. One out, base is empty. Fouled off down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air to left center. He's got it, and there's two away. So the batting order turns over, and now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1. Outside corner, there's a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And misses inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Just off the outside edge. Full count, 3-2. Ripped to short. Throw on to Olsen. That's the third out. Inning over. Back here at Citi Field. Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. Outside with a breaking ball. That one finds the zone, and 1-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it. That K is his third of the game. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Fly to left his first time.
love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
One down, base is empty. That clips the zone, and it's 1-2. Right side, and that's just foul. Out towards left center. Taylor ranging after it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now.
Now batting.
2 down, base is
Shortstop,
empty.
Nick
And
Allen.
next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. And delivers outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike. And he pumps it a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
And now the
Mets,
right fielder,
right
Juan Soto.
fielder, Juan Soto.
To the right side, Albies. Over to first. They get the out on Soto.
Now batting.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's off the outside edge. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Inside ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Fielder,
Runner on at first with 1 gone.
Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. Maybe a 2-ball. 5. The throw to second is offline. Here's Starling Marte. Struck out swinging his first time.
Starling Marte.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the ground, 2-ball. Riley to second, and that's 2. And we're back.
Leading
Now it's
off
the right
for the
fielder,
Braves,
Ronald
right
Acuna
fielder,
Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
That's hard hit on the line. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a fastball,
batting,
middle of the
third
plate,
baseman,
jumped all
Austin
over it.
Riley.
Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here is Austin Riley. Acuna dives back in. Riley, a former All-Star, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. High in the air, out to right. Soto gets under it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here
Now batting
is Matt
first
Olson.
baseman, Matt Olson.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And it's off the batter's eye. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. One down. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. That's outside. And that is ball one. One down, base is empty. This one smoked on its way out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 4-0. Number 54 comes on now. He's into the game with the bases
for the
empty.
Mets. Number 54.
Base is empty, one away. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that one's gone. And they add to the lead. It's 5-0. So one out, nobody on. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And that's a little bit high. That's in there. There's a strike. And that's outside. And it remains 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for
Now
strike
batting,
3.
left fielder, Alex
Two
Verdugo.
outs, base is empty. Alex Verdugo will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Gets under it and pops it up. Has room, and he makes the catch. Back here in Queens,
Leading off
bottom of the
for the
inning,
Mets,
and here is
third
Brett Beatty.
baseman, Brett Beatty.
First pitch just misses.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. With just one hit in the game, they're clearly frustrated and searching for answers at this point. Thing about frustration, though, it gets you nowhere as a hitter. It's easy to get there, but the best thing you can do is simplify the approach and take things one pitch at a time.
That one finds the corner, and the count 1-2. a foul ball. He stays alive. And that misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Torrens batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Just missed. Outside. The count now 2-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting,
2 down, bases empty. And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that ends the inning. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the top of the 6th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Next pitch way upstairs. Now a fly ball to right center. Taylor moving under it. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Now
next to hit, Nick Allen.
Shortstop, Nick Allen.
There's a strike. Next pitch misses. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. That one is gone. He circles the bases. It's 6-0. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Right through there for a strike. Deal 1. That
That's
one
a ball.
missed. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Austin Riley. 1 for 3. And that's
Ball 1,
outside.
no strikes.
That clips the corner. The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
This one in the air right field. Soto going after it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
Schwellenbach back to work.
Well, every pitcher
Nope,
wants
that's
run
the ball.
support, and having a lead is nice, but
Nope,
it can be
1-0.
challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Close, but called a ball. And the count 2-1. Fastball for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
This one popped up. Albies. And there's one down. Back to the top of
Now
the Mets
batting,
order.
shortstop,
Now up to hit
Francisco Lindor.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next,
2
for the
down,
Mets,
base is empty.
right fielder,
Juan Soto down.
Juan Soto.
Pitch misses there. And that's ball 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 6-1. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. On the corner for a strike. And a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, left fielder.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter,
Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo. And a foul ball. That's down and in.
1-1.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
2 outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Now pitching. For the
Welcome
New
back.
York
We're in the
Mets,
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
number
mound.
43.
Oscar Brazoban.
Oscar
Well, they need someone to stop the
Brazoban.
bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's Matt Olson.
Leading off
He's already
for the
homered
Braves,
here in this
first
one.
baseman, Matt
With this kind of
Olson.
lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And a pitch. And
1-0.
ball one. That one ripped, but foul. The 1-1. And
That's a ball.
downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone. It's 2-2. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter Marcel Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there, 0-1.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That
One
one
ball,
not
2
close.
strikes.
And the count is 1-2.
Two balls.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Now it's
3 balls,
3-2.
2 strikes.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That one ripped. He's got it, and it's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over
Now
it,
batting
but sometimes you hit it
catcher,
too
Drake
hard
Baldwin.
and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Baldwin. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a
0-1.
swing there. Comes up empty.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this
Okay,
guy
Mr.
can
Count.
struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Starling Marte up to hit. Right through there for a strike. And that's through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting, third
So up
baseman.
next for New York, Brett Beatty.
Beatty.
And that's
Ball, that's
off
in.
the inside edge. And that's ball one. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Throws to second, and that's a double.
Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
Ball one, no strike.
Torrens, the next to hit, takes ball one. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-2.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Dylan Lee.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Foul ball. Outside low. Now 1-2. Stays alive. Ground ball could be two. Over to Albies. Out. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Ty Adcock.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Second baseman Ozzie Albies.
And first offering is fouled off. Adcock, a 6-foot righty, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lindor on to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting,
Alex Verdugo. Next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ball one there.
That's a good pitch there.
1-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Picks it up with the bare hand. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He actually kind of fooled him with the breaking ball on the inside part of the plate there. Didn't get a good piece of it, but he got just enough to fight it off and make it work out.
And first offering is fouled off. Verdugo leads off first with one away. That one outside. Ball one. Sliced hard but foul. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That's out to center field. 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen.
First
Ball.
pitch misses.
Counts 1-0. Ball, that's out.
Just
Ball
off the
in.
inside edge. Fastball for a strike. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there,
batting,
Boog. That
right
keeps this
fielder,
inning
Ronald
alive, puts a
Acuna
runner in the scoring
Jr.
position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Ball.
In the dirt. Two on, 2 outs. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
That one missed. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next one misses, and the count's full. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating
Now batting,
opportunities,
third
and
baseman,
this is one of them
Austin
right here.
Riley.
2 outs, bases full. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. That one misses. 1-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Next offering is fouled back. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. That misses. And a count 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Now
Showed some
batting,
really
first
nice
baseman,
patience in that
Matt
at bat.
Olson.
Worked himself into it.
Now
The Mets
pitching
with a
for
new
the
arm
New
on the
York
mound,
Mets,
Justin Garza.
I
number
think it's got to be a little
71.
tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 outs. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that'll do it. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas, just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
He
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my
Off the plate,
backyard
ball
down
1.
the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Here's a high chopper. Albies over to first in time. 1 gone in the
Now
bottom of the
batting,
8th.
shortstop,
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And first offering is fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Handles, throws to first, 2 up, 2 down. And now it's Juan Soto.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one fouled off, 2-2. That one is upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That's ball 4. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So a man at first. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. That clips the corner. That one deep left field, and forget it. He sends it out of here. It's 8-4. So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Harris snags it. That is the 3rd out of the inning. New inning getting started. The batter down.